Hi guys, how's it going? I hope all of you doing great. So looking at the NFP right now, what's gonna happen? So simply you have some negative expectation for the NFP. Okay, so we want to see the forecast right now. So if we go here, look at the NFP, what's expected. Right now, what we have is the average hourly earning is zero point 0.3, forecast 0.3. So uh, last month, the 303K. The forecasted number is 238. If we can get this number to drop below, okay, so last month 303, and that's really high. Now the forecast is low to 238. What is expected now? Let's say, how is this gonna affect the market? So if the NFP news is gonna come to be more than 303, let's say 350, okay, this is gonna be very bullish for the USD, okay, and also is gonna be very bullish for the United States yields, okay, so the yields are gonna also rise, okay, and that's gonna be very negative for the stock market. So in this case, stocks is gonna fall, and the forecast for the Fed to drop the interest rate is gonna be extended for a longer period of time, okay. So that's one thing to look at. If the numbers are high, the stock market and the indexes are gonna drop, okay. What happen if we get lower numbers? If we get something, let's say to 200K. So really what this is better than forecast, is lower than forecasted, okay? When the new jobs are dropped, it means the economy is slowing down. This may seem too bad, but in reality this is good because this is going to give us indication the inflation is going to come down, okay? So you can look at it this time, this way. So the problem is the news, you can't get a straightforward point without understand the whole process. So let's explain what's happening right now. So imagine this is the United States economy, something like this. Okay? What this is basically, you can write down here, this is the average growth of the economy. The average growth. So right here, this is average long-term growth. Okay? Okay? That's fine. So what's happening is, if we, before the Corona time, we were right here, like this. Then at the Corona, we dropped so bad. We came to this bottom. Okay? So this basically is supposed to be red. At this point, what happened is that Corona hit so bad, unemployment exceeded. Okay, so here, yes, and employment rose. Okay, 15 plus. GDP dropped, so everything was really bad. Okay, so the main focus at that time was the inflation or the growth was the growth. Okay, so the main focus at that point was actually to get the growth going really good. So they did a good job in recovery and also good job in growth, and we went up here. This should be something like green. But the point is, they went so high, they went to inflation, like this. At this point, the United States inflation went up high to 9.1. And that's bad. Okay? That's not very good. What they have to do is to drop the inflation, they have to increase interest rate. So here what they did is decrease first interest rate to almost zero. Okay. Not only that, they also bumped $5 trillion. The Feds pumped $5 trillion to the market. Okay, so the combination of decreasing rates and pumping too much money to the economy, it did help in recovery and growth, but the problem is it caused inflation. Why this didn't happen in China? Why China didn't have inflation? Because China didn't increase rates too much and they didn't pump too much money to the economy. But the problem is they didn't have inflation, but they have had slow growth and problems right now. So they had the inflation up to 9.1%. At this point, the whole focus of the economy and the Feds went from fighting the recession and focusing on actually having good growth and dropping unemployment rate to fighting inflation. That's why all the interpretation of the news became different. Because before at the Corona time, we all focused on the growth. Right now, we all focus on inflation. Okay. So if you don't understand this, you're not going to understand the effect of any news coming. So now they're focusing on dropping the inflation. Okay. Like this. They did a good job. They dropped the inflation and the growth also dropped a little bit. So the growth started coming back down. So many people were scared that we're gonna go to recession. Actually, it didn't happen. Still doing good job. Then after that, they start picking up again, and we're gonna continue to go back up. Okay. At this area, the inflation around 3.4, 3.5%. Okay. So inflation is around 3.5. Okay. So inflation 3.5. If 3.5 is a good number, not too bad, but at the same time, it's not the best. They want 2%, around 2%. So right now we are here. What happens if we get NFP? Okay, that's the NFP. Let's make it a little bit bigger. If the NFP numbers are coming high, what does this mean? It means the economy is going really fast. Okay, so basically it means the economy is going really fast. Okay. Okay, that's good. The economy is going fast. No, because this is going to be translated to inflation readings next month will be higher. Okay. Okay, so if the NFP is high, then the economy is going to go really fast. If the economy is going really fast, the inflation reading next month will be higher. Okay. What's going to happen is Feds won't cut rates sooner. Okay, guys? So they're going to keep the rates higher for longer. Okay, so that's the problem. If the NFP numbers are high, it means the economy is going really fast. Inflation readings next month will be higher, so the Feds won't cut rates sooner. Okay, so how this is going to affect the stocks is going to be negative for the stocks. Okay, so this is negative for stocks. Okay. What happens if the NFP numbers